Hello everyone and welcome back to Kong's Dev Lab. In today's video, we are going to learn about arithmetic operators in JavaScript. Arithmetic operators allows us to perform mathematical operations in our program. So by the end of this video, you will know how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, and find remainders, and also using increment and decrement operators in JavaScript. So first, let's start with the addition operator. So this addition operator helps us to add two numbers. So let's say let A be 12 and let B be 10. So if we now want to add both numbers, we can say let the sum be equal to A plus B. That's A plus B. So if we console.log, so if we print out the sum, say console.log sum, I will save it. Now when we run it, node index.js, hit enter, you see we have 22. So 10 plus 12 gives us 22. So that is how to add numbers in JavaScript using the addition operator, which is just this plus sign. Now let's move up to the next operator, which is the subtraction, the minus operator for subtracting. So we already have our variable A and we have the variable B. So let's say, or let me just put another one. We already have A and B, so let's use those same values. So A is 12 and B is 10. So let me just say let sub equal to, let's say, A minus B. So if we use console.log sub, we now save. Let's see, node index.js, we now have 2. So you see A minus B gives us 2. So that is how to use the subtraction operator. Now we can use multiplication. So to use multiplication, we can say I'll just put mul equal to A times B. Okay, so if I say console.log the multiplication, then our value will be 120. So 10 times 12 gives us 120. So now let's get to division. I'm going to use a new set of numbers. So let the first number, let's just say num1, be equal to 50, and let num2 be equal to 20. So for the answer, so let's just say let the answer equal to num1 divided by num2. So let's print out the answer, console.log answer, and then I'll save. Now if you run this node index.js, you see we have 2.5. So 50 divided by 20 gives us 2.5. So that is how the division operator works. The next operator is the modulus operator. This modulus operator simply divides numbers and return the remainder. So if you want a remainder from a division rather than the actual division value, then you use the modulus operator. So in this case, we have num1 is 50, num2 is 20. So when you divide 50 by 20, you have 2.5. So what actually is the remainder when you divide 50 by 20? So let's see. So if I say console.log, you can also divide directly in console.log. So you say num1 modulus num2. So if I save it and then I run the program, you see we have 10. So it's 2 remainder 10. Okay, 50 divided by 20, that's 2 remainder 10. So you see num1 divided by num2, we get the remainder, which is 10. That is how the modulus work. Now the increment and decrement operators are arithmetic operators as well, but they work slightly differently. The increment operator increases in number by 1, while the decrement operator decreases in number by 1. So let's say we have age, and this age is equal to 4. Now if I say age plus plus, that is, I'm incrementing the age plus plus. So now if I now say console.log age, then here you're going to see now that we have 5. So you can see, so first the age was 4 when we printed it here, then now we incremented it by 1, and now we have the age value as 5. So we can increment it again, age plus plus, that's increment. Then if we use console.log to print the age value, then we run the code, you now see that it becomes 6. So we have incremented the age again to 6. That's how the increment operator works. So each time this increment operator is called beside a variable, it increments the variable by 1. So now how does the decrement operator work? Let's see how the decrement operator works. Let's say we have h2, which is equal to let's say we have let h2 equal to 50. All right, now let's decrement it. So h2 decremented, that's minus decrement. So let's say console.log h2. If I save it, then I run the program, you see that we have 49. So the decrement operator will decrease the value by 1, while the increment operator will increase the value by 1. The modulus operator will give us the remainder after dividing a number. Then the division operator will divide and give us the number in decimal form. Then the multiplication symbol will multiply, the minus symbol will subtract, and the plus symbol is going to add. So that is it about arithmetic operations in JavaScript. As we go further, we are going to see more complex mathematical operations, but this is the basic way which we can use these symbols. Or rather, let's try to do something a little bit complex. Let's say we want to just console.log. Let's say I want to do some form of BODMAS. So let's say 5 times 6 divided by 2 plus 7. That's a little bit like BODMAS, right? So if I save this and I run the program, you now see we have the result as 22. So you see it divided it for us. So the preference here, this bracket does 5 times 6 first. So 5 times 6 will definitely give us 30. Then 30 divided by 2 will probably give us 15. And now 15 plus 7 gives us 22. So there we have it here, 22. So that is how you can do arithmetic operations in JavaScript. In the next video, we are going to learn about comparison operators in JavaScript. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.